EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Goff on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Ric Flair. Super 66.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff rolling to his right. And got a man. It's Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tiger, tiger. Horrible, horrible.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. down inside the 35 to the 34.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the keeper, here's Goff. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's only the second quarter.
He's got a man complete. The 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 94 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 31 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Get out! 54, south! Check. 21!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bryant's kick is good. So 2. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Goff now looks to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
17.
Throwing on third. Goff. Going up top for Cup. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Freeman again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Goff eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
12. Hey, 5.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Goff now on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, 5. DC.
From the 50, it's gone. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports. after this. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll cut it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
22! There you go!
Ryan wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10. And he cuts it back, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take